Hello, hello, hello. This is Tony with the Why the Simple Guy coming to you with another episode, man. We are just moving right along. And let me share something with you. First of all, welcome. Welcome to everyone who has decided to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate everything that you're doing. Like I said, you can do a thumbs up, you can do a thumbs down, you can do a comment. I really want to hear from you just to let you know, just to let me know how I'm doing and things that I can improve upon or do better or changes that I can make. Okay. I really appreciate everything that you listeners out there or viewers out there are doing. And it really means a lot to me. And the reason why I'm reading this book right here, you know, I just picked this book out of nowhere. First of all, it's a thin book, it's not a thick book. And I have a lot of these books. And that's the reason why I picked this book. It's an easy book to read. Most of them are 1 page or 2 pages long in these chapters. And I wanted to let you know that you can pick any book you need to pick in order to read the books that you need to read. Okay, like I said before, a gentleman once taught me, a reading technique. He said, you take this book, right, and you take it and turn it to the first page, and then you read the page, right, and then you put the marker in the book, and you turn the page and you put the marker in the book. Then you read the next page, right? And then you turn the page, or if you have another page, you read that page. And then you read that page, you put the marker in the book. Then you read another page, you turn the page, you put the marker in the book. And he said he's read hundreds and hundreds of books like that, over time. It's just one a day, 1 page a day, and he's read hundreds and hundreds of books. And so we're going to get into our reading. And like I said before, water, water, water. Yes, yes, yes. Glasses, me, I need my glasses, but if you don't need glasses, that's cool. Highlighter, multicolored pen, and an ink pen, and cards. Like I said, I don't have colorful cards today, but I do have 3x5 cards that I can write down my thoughts. Like I said before, if you think it, ink it. So write it down. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put my glasses on and we're going to get into this episode. Yay! High five, high five, high five. I really appreciate you going through this with me. And the purpose of this is to let you know that it can be done. And that's what it's for. It's just to let you know that it can be done. You can read. You can move forward in your life when it comes to reading. Okay? And so this is chapter 15, a time for reflection. It says, I spent a good part of that morning pursuing my way through books that wouldn't be published for many years, at least to me. They wouldn't. And watching people with lives more desperate than mine on daytime talk shows that had clearly gone downhill over the years. But mostly, I found myself reflecting on the previous evening's conversation and mourning over the years I wasted operating with a false, ineffective model of success and failure. The way I had squandered my time seemed almost criminal. I made my way back to the study and pulled the copy of Failure Way to Success from the bookshelf, deciding to review the concepts again in a little more detail. And this time I read the book from cover to cover, word for word. After all, who knew if one day I would suddenly wake up in my own bed and kick myself for not having studied harder. In the back of the book, I found a fold-out chart with the heading, The 5 Failure Levels, and suddenly I had a great inspiration. I ripped the sheet from the book and folded it in half several times, placing it in the front pocket of my trousers. In the movies, the time travelers always bring back proof that he's been to another dimension. If I were able to return to my Elaine and my life in 1990, this page would be my proof. I closed the book and looked at the clock. It was getting late and the car would be coming shortly to take me to the airport for the flight to Montgomery. Okay, he talked about the 5 failure levels, but I'm not going to go into the 5 failure levels right now. I'm going to save that for another episode. And so I'm going to leave it right here, the 5 failure levels. So we're going to stop right here. And I'm going to take my time to go through these failure levels because it's important that we go through these failure levels because it's going to be important when it comes to you reading, you being able to move forward when it comes to reading. Okay, like I said before, I'm going to give you a new word of the day. The word of the day is impressed. M-I-M pressed. Pressed. Impressed. Duh, with a D on the end. Impressed. And what that means is feeling or showing admiration or respect for something or someone. And then they use it in a sentence. I was impressed with the results, meaning I was showing admiration or respect based on the results that I was getting. And so that's the word for the day, impressed. And I am impressed that you are still hanging in there with me. I am impressed that we are moving forward together. See how I use that in a conversation? I am impressed that you are learning how to read effectively. And we're going to go, the Bible says line upon line, precept upon precept. And so what that means is one word at a time, consistently. And so I'm going to end this right here because we're going to get into the next episode, the 5 failure levels. You're going to love that. You're really going to love it. And I want to slow it down so that we can make sure that we take the time that we need to go through the 5 failure levels. Now, these videos are going to start to be a little bit more shorter because I want to get a bunch of them in a row so that we can move through this book right here. It says go for no. Yes is the destination. No is how you get there. And a destination is just a place. Like if I'm going from here to Philadelphia, okay, my destination is Philadelphia. And my goal is to get to Philadelphia. And I know, so I'm going to have to do all the homework and all the research in order for me to get to Philadelphia. I may have to say, well, will I fly to Philadelphia? Will I ride a car to Philadelphia? Will I walk to Philadelphia? Will I ride a bike to Philadelphia? Those are some of the things that I would talk about when I'm talking about getting to my destination. And so what we are doing here is the exact same thing. I'm working and helping you get to your destination. I'm helping you and working with you to help you get an end result. And the result is going to be a positive one where you're going to be the best reader that you can be. This is Tony with the Y, the simple guy, signing off saying, high hills grow less as we ascend them. The higher we go, the less it becomes. I will talk with you later. Take care, take charge. Have a great day.